So most of us here are addicts to caffeine. My goal here is to inform you all on the benefits as well as the risks that caffeine can lead to most of us here. Learning about the risks can help each other out because we all have experienced caffeine in our life whether or not we want to. Even if you go down this building, to the left of us here, behind us, is Phil's Coffee. And that's one of the most prominent coffee shops around our town. But why are they so popular? For one reason, caffeine. So what is caffeine? Caffeine is a stimulant that is considered to be a psychoactive drug. And what that means, it's a stimulant for your brain, and it alters the way your brain reacts. That's why when people say they're drinking a lot of caffeine, they're usually really hyperactive. According to John C. Evans, a researcher in the origins of caffeine, he states that a Chinese emperor found out about a certain tea that gives restorative power when boiling its leaves. So it's not uncommon to hear about caffeine being around for many centuries or decades ago. Caffeine is found in today's culture such as coffee, energy drinks, sodas, and teas. One of the most popular brands that sell caffeine is Starbucks, Coca-Cola, Monster, Rockstars, things like that. And those brands all popularize on the idea of caffeinated drinks and sell them to consumers. Despite it being a highly addictive drug, it's very legal to consume. And caffeine is an energy boosting drug that can help you stay awake and be more alert, consuming it through digesting. It's estimated that 400 million cups of coffee are digested each year, 100 million of which are from meat. Now that we know a little bit about caffeine, let's talk about the risks of it. All good things have a risk, especially caffeine. When drinking caffeine, the caffeine that goes into your body leads to many types of complications if you overdo it. A study conducted by Dr. Lucille Moss found that young adults who were diagnosed with mild hypertension had 4 times the risk of having a heart attack if they consumed the amount of caffeine equivalent to 4 cups of coffee. More moderate consumption showed 3 times the risk. And then another study conducted by D.M. Velber, who are researching psychologists, found that caffeine can lead to anxiety and depression when consuming at an unsafe level. These risks can be detrimental to one's health if not taken precautiously. Lastly, another study conducted by the Mayo Clinic found that when consuming enough caffeine, about 8 fluid ounces a cup, 4 times a day, it can lead to 21% more likely to die earlier than others. In case you don't know, mortality simply means that the state of being subjected to death. Therefore, caffeine will make you 21% more likely to die. So now that we know the risks of it, why do people drink it? Well, caffeine can actually save the lives of millions of college students. As of right now, I consume, I think, around 1,000 milligrams a week of caffeine per week, and I do feel terrible after drinking it, but I do get my work done from it, and I do feel like I depend on it in some cases if I do not have my caffeine. According to Simon Biddle, a researcher at National Institute for Health and Welfare, he actually found that caffeine can lead the risk of type 2 diabetes. But you would want to stay away from the sugary caffeinated drinks that are high in sugar because those actually give you sugary crashes rather than the caffeinated effects from caffeine. Caffeine is crucial to many of our academic successes, so that's why you see long lines at either Starbucks, Phil's Coffee, even in the lines down here in the library, which is a store that does sell caffeine and coffee, such as this Monster energy drink that's mixed with fruit. It's really popular because a lot of students really need it, and despite how it can be harmful, most of us really tend towards the benefits of it. Caffeine is sort of like a love-hate relationship, and you will get the job done, but you'll feel like death once you crash from it. It's the best thing and the worst thing at the same time. So now that you know about the risks of caffeine and what it can do from your health, such as leading to anxiety, depression, as well as be beneficial with you for your academic success, it's up to you to decide whether or not the next cup of coffee will be your last. Thank you.